Soundtrack to the love we make. Let your love flow and shower us. Let your love flow and shower us.
Alright, peace and love, peace and love. Good morning. Grand rising. Namaste. Whichever greeting you prefer. I'm on my way to work, and it's Monday of Thanksgiving week. It's November 21st, and I'm on my way to work. I had a late night last night. In fact, I started back having like more frequent late nights. Just kind of being out and about and being involved in certain things again. Last night I was a part of a studio session, a writing session with Terrius. We call him T, but Terrius, official Terrius, and Hit Class Crad. Shout out to them boys. We made a banger last night, like legit banger, like from start to finish. Like I think Crad had just made the beat before I got there, at least. You know, I don't know exactly what point in the day, or if he necessarily made it that day, but it was fresh. Like he was actually working on and finishing up the beat when we got there. So, I mean, it's literally from scratch. And we cut the whole song last night. Like, wrote, you know what I'm saying, piece by piece, verse, hook, second verse, hook. We even put a rap in it. Hook, close it out. That joint is hard, man. Can't wait for y'all to hear that. It felt good to be back in the studio. Now, I had already had a conversation with Matthew Rashawn on yesterday, and just saying, man, like we definitely have had talks about getting back to work, and you know, we know that we want to get back to work, but we haven't necessarily had the action of necessarily getting back to work. So I had a conversation with Matthew Rashawn yesterday, just like, bro, it's time, man. We got a new Vito record on the way, and it's like, I just feel like, man, sometimes we get lax, you know, we get kind of chill, you know, and it really probably should be the opposite. Like, you know, when things start moving again, like, we need to be ready to move. So like, we've been having those talks, you know, here and there, with Belly and Billy, but I think now is really about to be that action. And so last night, T hit me up. He texted me, really, you know, like, if you ain't doing nothing, pull up to the studio. So I was doing something. I was actually rehearsing or practicing rather by myself for it's a Blueprint show coming up this Saturday. Blueprint is the band that I play with. So we have a show coming up Saturday. So It's quite a few songs. I want to say it's at least 30 songs, I think, or close, like around 30 songs. So, I was just running through those and, making sure I understand the movements of the song and things like the movement of the songs. And then I got the text from T, and it was just kind of like, maybe I was at a good stopping point or a break point from practicing. Like, hey, it'd be good to just be around the studio again, especially considering the conversation. So I went, and we knocked out a banger last night. And in saying that, I also want to say that if you didn't notice, I had to re-crank my vehicle a second ago, and gotta do it again now. But if I'm doing that, y'all know what that means. I got my truck back. Truck is back out of the shop. I had to replace the fuel pump in my truck, so been down a couple weeks. But I'm back. It still has the issue of cutting off, which we definitely thought the fuel pump might have hopefully cured that, but that's not the case. We're thinking it might be something associated with the O2 sensors, and I'm saying that as if I'm like a mechanic and I really even know what that meant. I definitely heard the term before. Definitely had to replace O2 sensors on a vehicle in the past, but I'd be lying if I told you I even know really what or where that even is. So, that's just for those of y'all that even know about vehicles and stuff like that. We saw, I'm talking about weed like I was there. They saw potentially a O2 sensor scan. So I gotta get some more work done on it, and hopefully we can cure that crank thing. But I was saying, at least I can crank it up at all, because with that fuel pump, when it went out, it was just dead. It wouldn't crank, it wouldn't do anything. And, now praise God, I'm back in my truck, so thankful for that. In fact, I drove the truck last night to the studio. I drove the truck to church yesterday, so I picked it up Saturday night, definitely Saturday night, and now and then Saturday night I went to Kiana McCarthy's release party, and I went to that, and that was a vibe. Left Kiana's party, went around that was at Daiquiris and More. Went around the corner to Serenity to support another upcoming artist by the name of T Royal, and had some really good wings there. And then so yeah, Saturday I was out pretty late, but I feel like it was worth it. Definitely got to see some people and rub some shoulders with some people and reconnect with some people. I was introduced to some people. So I mean, overall, Saturday night was worthwhile for sure. Got to see some friends. But yeah, I was out late Saturday, and then so yesterday was Sunday, and I had another late night at the studio. I think we got done with the song around 1 something. But it was like, it was a vibe last night. Last night was a vibe, and the song is hard. Like, mean, I listened to the song on repeat all the way home last night. Woke up this morning, song back on repeat. If I wasn't making this video, probably had a song on repeat. You know, I don't want it to be playing, you know, during the video and give that away. It's not my place to do that. When the song come out, though, I'll definitely make sure y'all know where to go get it. But yeah, like I'm in a good space. It's Thanksgiving week. I'm thankful, and I feel good about what I've accomplished this weekend, and I feel that I'm looking forward to what is to come. I definitely can sense and I can feel that there has been some elevation, and I'm doing a lot of ums today. I thought I worked to get rid of that, but I can definitely sense an elevation. Wow. Y'all, guess what the name of the song is? Matter of fact, just so y'all know. My phone. Just so y'all know I ain't gaming. Let me can y'all see this? Or is it gonna be backwards? Can y'all see the name of the song? Elevation. And guess what? I didn't name it that. There was like a guest in the studio last night, you know, who was, you know, just kind of being a part of the flow. They named the song. They named the song. I didn't name the song that. I didn't name it that. But as I was just telling y'all, like, I feel like I've experienced some level of elevation. It's like, that's crazy. That's the name of the song. Like, and it had nothing to do with my message today. Like in a sense, like the song itself, the title, the lyrics, the content of the song, it has nothing to do with what I'm talking about right now. But as I was saying that sentence, I'm like, I was trying to say I could definitely sense like a level of elevation in my writing, in my just my flow musically last night. Like I was on one. Like I was there. I was tapped in last night. I was tapped in, and it's, you know, that felt good. It felt good to be back in that space, and like not to just be in there just, you know, breathing oxygen, but like to be really contributing. I was contributing a lot last night to that record, and it's like I felt like I was on another level with it, you know. It was there, you know, my thought process was there. It didn't feel blocked, it didn't feel hindered. I felt free. I felt like things were just, ideas were flowing. I felt like it was back to, you know, and I don't want to say back to, but it's like back in the day, I felt like I was a much better writer as far as being able to create. And then it's like, I felt like I grew into this space of, you know, just not being there creatively, you know, even though we had the production things going on, even though we had the projects going on. It was like, I felt like my writing or my creativity would come in waves, you know. Last night, though, I could definitely sense that something was different, you know. I definitely felt like in an elevated space. Like it was easier to me. It was like the movie Drumline, you know, when Nick Cannon was able to like just look at the drums. He didn't really, I guess in the movie, he didn't really know how to read it, but he could watch it. And he could slow it down, and in slowing it down, he was able to understand it. Like, I feel like last night I was able to slow the moment down and really just tap in, like, and it was definitely some elevation. That's crazy though, that the song is literally called Elevation, and I didn't even put that together until I just said that. Like, God works in mysterious ways, and it's crazy. So anyway, I'm at work, man. I kind of feel like I could end it there. I don't even know if I really gave a fair conclusion to this video. I don't know, or maybe I did. It was just, I was really in the car just kind of sharing my thoughts and just telling what I've been up to. I guess an update of what I've been into, and just referencing that I've been having some late nights here lately, but the nights have been productive, and it's like just even my energy has just been like elevated. Like I just feel like my I'm just in a new space. I'm in a new space. I can feel it. Like I can feel it. And even in just being around people, like I could tell from people that people, like I noticed, for example, make this quick. I noticed Saturday at Daiquiris and More, before Kiana's performance, and there was even a moment during Kiana's performance, and after Kiana's performance, I felt and saw. I don't want to just be like felt and then like I'm just making up something, but because I caught eyes a couple times with a couple people, male and female, that people were just kind of like just locked in on me, and I might just be chilling or talking, and I happen to look up and there's just someone just in me, like just like, and then I'm like, the first time you catch them is just kind of like, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean to look down. I was looking at them, but it like, hey, how you doing? And then you move on with what you're doing. But when it gets to the third, fourth, fifth time, I can't say, hey, how you doing again. Now I just gotta, just move on from the eye contact and just continue to vibe, And I'm not saying it like in a way of feeling like, I'm not saying like, I don't mean that in a way like people sweating me, or I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying I felt that people felt my energy, and people just had to like, you know what I'm saying? Like people had to like just, I don't know, like I guess you had to be there. Like it was just a thing. Like it was a real thing, and people were definitely kind of like really into my vibe, like or whatever, my energy, but I'm saying my point was, I could sense there was like a heightened sense of a sense of heightened my energy field or something was just like at another level, like that people were just locked in, and leaving there, even going to Serenity. I get over to Serenity, and it was like that was a thing. I'll probably spare the details of Serenity for other reasons, but I'll say there was some delicious wings there. Very good wings. I wouldn't mind having those wings again sometime. So it was just a thing. It was just like you could feel it, you could tell it. And then last night at the studio, it was a thing. You could feel it, you could tell it. So I'm thankful, I'm grateful. It's Thanksgiving week, so What are some things you're thankful for? What are some things that you're grateful for? And think about that this week. Give that some time and some thought. All right, y'all. I'm going in here to work. Peace and love.